61 and 61, we are hoping you're enjoying. For the 12 days of Theszmas, we have 61 limited edition Uncle Lou t-shirts. Click the link below, get yours today, because once the 61 are gone, they gone. Get on it. Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, we're all about Theszmas here. We're celebrating Theszmas. It's the 12 days of Theszmas. Here we go, day 4 of Theszmas. This is a good one, because on 4, we give you the figure 4, because it's one of those old school holds. Buddy Rogers was one of the men that really put this out there as a figure 4 being his submission hold. And when you think Buddy Rogers, you think about Thez versus Buddy Rogers. And some of the stiffest matches you ever want to see. Because Buddy Rogers was one of those guys that if you weren't legit and he didn't like the outcome, he was going to change the outcome on the fly. And he would. And so that old cowboy mentality of pro wrestling being real sport, being real, it could turn on a dime in the 50s and 60s and stuff. It's stuff that you guys should research and get to know more, because it's great. It's great to see where it come from and how these guys actually have a fight sometimes and like still keep it in entertainment form of professional wrestling. But if you watch, there's matches with Lou Thez and Buddy Rogers. You'll see uppercuts that are actual legitimate uppercuts thrown by Buddy Rogers. So for Theszmas Day 4, we give you the figure 4 by the late, great Buddy Rogers, who I still enjoy, man. I still enjoy and I respect him. We did it on the podcast, him versus Haystack, still one of the best matches on our podcast series. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you the proper way to get into a figure 4, and then just a few things I'm going to show you, little tricks of the trade from being a guy that loves mechanics of pro wrestling, of how to get into it a little bit smoother if you're working with a stiffer opponent, like a big jack bodybuilder or a big guy or whoever doesn't want to work with you. We'll show you ways to break a guy down a little bit easier. So when it comes to a figure 4, what we're going to do is grab the right leg. And everybody's going to say, wait, wrestling works the left side. Yes, it does. But to get to work the left, we have to grab the right. And I'll explain it as we go. So when I grab his right leg and do the old spin around, because I'm going to do the spinning toe hold, because Terry Funk is the man. So as you come around, you do not have to do it, by the way. You don't have to. So here's the position. I want to show you a few tricks of the trade in this position. Say Ethan, who is not a stiff dude, he's not going to not bend for you. But there's a lot of guys out there that won't bend for you. So I'm going to show you how to bend them so it makes it look way better, because it's all mechanics and it's actual wrestling-based stuff. So in this position, this leg is stiff. He ain't moving. The best way to get a guy to move is to break him down at the joints. Break them down at the bends. That's the easiest way. So what I'm going to do is with my right hand, I'm going to put it across his instep, and I'm going to actually cut into the bend of his knee and then bend it. I'm going to fold him legitimately. I'm actually going to pull him in so it's nice and tight. Once he's nice and tight there, I'm going to hold him with my left as I grab his right foot. Okay? Or left foot, sorry, I apologize. So once we grab with the left, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot that down so it's past the knee, but then I'm going to hold that in place with my left. See, I'm going to hold at the bend of the knee, I'm going to hold my hand there so it blocks his instep of his right leg against his left. There's nowhere he can go, and then I can control with the heel on the left side. The reason why we grab the right to go over the left is because the pressure from a figure 4 is the instep and his shin bone cutting into his left knee. It's the pressure on the kneecap. That's the figure 4. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not pressure on the ankle, which it could be, but really it's the pressure on the knee. That's the idea. So as we get here in this position, I have him here, I got him grip, I grab that heel, now I have him, I hold this in place as I sit down, almost like a side sit, so that I don't go straight down and I don't lose him. Once I'm there, I'm going to step over the top and I'm going to have it. So my right leg is going to go over his ankle and hold him in position. And then I can either grab his toe, I can work it there. In this position, we can go into a roll back and forth. There's many ways we can work this over. But the idea to get into it is to bend where the joint bends. So get them. You break it down, you pull it over, make sure you grab the right, Cross the right over the left and put the pressure on the left kneecap. This is Theszmas, day 4. Subscribe, check out all these days. We've got 12 days of these, and Merry Christmas.